Hey, I'm Becca with the Happy Ever Crafter, and I draw banners on everything. Seriously though, I use them in my journals. I use them to decorate bubble mailers when I ship stuff out. I put them on greeting cards. I decorate envelopes with them. I doodle them pretty much anywhere I'm doing anything artsy ever. And in this video, I thought I would show you the 3 banners that I doodle most often everywhere. So let's just jump into it. I'm going to show you exactly how I do them. The first one is really simple. Anyone can do this, no problem. And this one I would use on stuff like headers for my journal. So all you do is draw a super simple rectangle. Then you draw a line coming out from the middle of either side. You draw a line on the bottom about the same thickness as your rectangle, and that overlaps a little bit at the bottom like that. And then you connect those. You draw angled lines to create the little flags. You connect these ones, and there you have it. If you want to make it extra fancy, add some lines in here, or you could color it in totally black. Another thing I really like to do on these is to draw some little dashed lines. On all the horizontal edges. Okay, so that's option 1. Like I said, I would use that for like a header at the top of my journal. Maybe it's on like my monthly bullet journal page and it says January or February, or whatever like the title is on something that I'm writing. Okay, banner number 2 is slightly more complicated, but just stick with me on this. If you want, you can pause each step and rewind it and do it alongside me. Okay, the first step is to draw a squiggly line. Like that. 1, 2, 3 squiggles. Next, I'm going to draw some horizontal lines. So go to this little squiggle here and draw, some vertical lines. Draw a vertical line down. Then do one the same length here. Then I'm going to do a line that connects this banner, this side to this side. And this one is slightly more complicated. Again, stick with me. You're mimicking this top line. Mimicking it so it's a little bit curved, and then at the end it goes into another squiggle. Next, I'm going to use another vertical line to connect here. I'm going to add a vertical line to connect here, here, and here. You can see this kind of taking shape now. Then I'm going to do a line over here, the same width here as it is here, approximately, and same thing on this end. This should be about the same width as the rest of them. And then again, I'm drawing those angled lines to create the little flags. And there you have it, banner number 2. This one I would use if I was doing 2 words in a title. So maybe it's like, said like summer break or something like that. Anything that has 2 words, if I'm doing it in my journal or if I'm shipping something, if I want to put the person's name on there, I would put like Jane Doe on the banner. Anything with 2 words. And again, if you want to decorate it, you could do some lines in these back parts. And then you could do those dotted lines. And you could do these with different line weights of pen too. I just want to keep things really quick for this video to demonstrate. So this would be, I want to write option 2, but I should have put, let's go number 2, option, since I made that first side of the banner shorter than the second. Okay, number 3 is kind of like a play on number 1. We're going to make it just slightly more complicated. So for this one, I want you to draw 3 rectangles the same size. Let's go 1. If you want to do this with a ruler because you're fancy, you can go ahead and do that, but I don't find it's super necessary. 2. 3. Then all we're going to do is draw an angled line here and an angled line here, about the same width again as what you had for those rectangles. And we're going to do an angled line from here and here here and here, and then here and here. And on that top part, draw the little flag, and on the bottom part, draw the little flag. There you have it. So simple. Looks fancy, looks complicated, but it's not very tricky. Again, you can add in your lines on the ones that are in the background if you want to. You could also color them in black or a different color. And then if you wanted your little dash lines, go ahead. Sometimes I do them, sometimes I don't. Depends what I'm using it for, depends what I'm writing. But when I do them, I make sure they're nice and consistent, unlike the ones I'm showing you right now. So this one would be option number 3. We've got different titles on all 3 of these, but option 1, option 2, option 3. These are like by far the 3 most commonly used banners that I have on all of my stuff. Okay, I hope those were fun for you to create. I know sometimes they take a little bit of practice, some more than others, but honestly, just have fun with it. And once you learn how to do these, you're going to be drawing them everywhere. Before you go though, I do want to mention that I have 2 other videos here on YouTube that show banners like this step by step with traceable worksheets. So if you're struggling with this, or if you want even more options for how to draw different banners like this, go check out those other 2 videos on my channel. I'll link to them down in the description below, and make sure you get the downloadable worksheets too. And I will link you to one of those videos next, and I'll see you over there.